Hello everyone, welcome back. Today it has been a crazy day for me. Number one, my husband is of course out of town, and then number two, my biyanan, my mother-in-law, yung biyanan ko, yeah, mother-in-law is biyanan. So my mother-in-law it has having some this, of course, for you guys. By the way, for you guys that have been following my vlogs, of course, you guys know that we are kind of like somewhat taking care of my mother-in-law. We check on her every so often, and so I guess what I'm saying, yeah, we check on her every so often throughout the week, and we take care of him pretty much, of her, excuse me, pretty much. So what happened is she called my husband. Of course, like I told you guys, my husband is out of town. He's working out of town. So she called my husband, and she was telling my husband that somebody should come and check on her because her leg hurts and it's swelling and things like that. So I went ahead and checked on her last night, and on my assessment, it's not really just, but I know it is neuropathy. And I know that the reason for the swelling of her legs is because she has not been taking her medication as she's supposed to be. So pretty much it's kind of like, my assessment is like, it's not an emergent, but we can, wait for like today to call the doctor's office so that she can be seen by the doctors. But the doctor, so but yung anong tawag yun, yung brother-in-law ko gusto niya na dadalhin sa emergency room. So okay, he came in town because my brother-in-law and his wife, they live about like 45 minutes from our place, or where my mother-in-law's house is. So he came to town, and then so we took my mother-in-law to ER. So we sit there, and of course, sometimes when you start sitting, you kind of like get so impatient. So that's what happened. But I thought, this is like 9, a little after 9, I finally kind of left the ER because of course my mother-in-law was there, and 9:30 p.m. they're still waiting. So I told my brother-in-law, I said, excuse me, I said, I have to leave. I have to feed my dogs, I have to eat, because it's not 9 o'clock, I haven't had my dinner yet. Of course, I have to have my dinner. So anyway, that was fine, of course, because they have not gotten my mother-in-law in. What they did, they just did a vitals, and that was it. So 30 minutes later, after I left, my brother-in-law called me, and he says, this is crazy, because he was just eavesdropping, and he heard that some patients has been there since 2 p.m. at that, the same day. So this is like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So they decided to leave, and I said, that is so fine. We can just have to call the doctor's office first thing today, so that my mother-in-law can be looked at or checked by the family doctor. And then if the family doctors think that she needs to be admitted, then they can put an order, and it's a little bit easier than just going to ER. So we slept and everything. Now this morning she called my husband again. Of course, I don't know why she would call me, but anyway, she called my husband. So my husband called me again, and then and then after my husband called me, my mother-in-law called I know there's kind of so much third person here, right? But to make the story short, I was already at work, and then her blood sugar, my brother-in-law says, and of course, I didn't have time. I did not get to talk to her on the phone, but my brother-in-law called me, and he says that it sounds like my mother-in-law sugar is high. But of course, like I said, you guys that know that we're taking care of my mother-in-law, we know that, I think I mentioned that too, that she's diabetic. So With that said, what I'm trying to say is that diabetic people, if your blood sugar is low, you get confused and you can even throw into a coma. And the same thing when your blood sugar is high as well. Somehow, diabetic people, if their blood sugar is high, like to the roof, they have the same symptoms with those when your blood sugar goes down. So, both ways, it's like the only way we can tell if her sugar is high or is low is to do a glucose test. So my brother-in-law was, he cannot leave his job also. So I said, okay, I'll leave my work for just a little bit, check on her, and then I come back to work. So when I went to check her blood sugar, it was like 423. It is high, number one. And then number two, I know this is kind of when a person have those kind of very high or very low blood sugar, they get confused. So what my mother-in-law did, she ended up giving herself an insulin shot that is long acting, which is supposedly to be taken at night. So she gave herself that shot before I even came or got to her house. So I was like, okay, it's kind of really crazy, but what can I say? So when we did a blood sugar test, like I said, it was 423. So I was asking, so have you eaten yet? And she said, yes, I have. And I said, what did you eat? And so she has banana and apples. Of course, banana and apple, fruits have sugar too. So it's pretty much like the 423 being a diabetic, although, by the medical rule, if a patient's blood sugar is like 400 above, or 300, 400 above, then we should call the doctor. But yet, my judgment is that she just got done eating banana, because I asked her how long ago. She says like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. So then my judgment is just like, I just gave her the sliding scale. I gave her like 820 units, and then make sure that she has something to drink and some other snacks later. So and then since my brother-in-law has already called in her family doctor, so, and we have an appointment of like 3:45 p.m. So I told my brother-in-law, we just like, she's stable for now. When I get there to see her, she so far she's stable, So I said, well, she's gonna go hold off of not doing anything. We'll just have to wait till her doctor's appointment, and we'll go from there. So with that said, I went back to work, and I have to leave early also, because I have to take her to her doctor's appointment. So guys, that is my day. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Not to mention that work is stressful itself. But anyway, that's what I'll be taking her to her doctor's appointment. And I'm just hoping that they can just do whatever needs to be done, and she doesn't have to go to the hospital. But if she does, then it's one of the things that it's needed, then we have to do it. So guys, I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a today's diary, how my day is. So that's a day, I should say, that's a day in my life, work and other stuff that I do for the family and things like that. So I will let you guys know. I'll come back here in a few after my mother-in-law's doctor's visit, and kind of give you every updates, and then we'll go from there. So for now, guys, just welcome back, and I will see you here back in a bit.
You got any water pills? Or no?
Yes.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't see anything on your list there. Okay, how long has it been swollen like that?
About a week and a half.
Yeah?
But it got bigger, you know.
Uh-huh.
It was real. I think it's going down, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, this leg too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
legs.
Oh, you don't have to take it off. I can see it, yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. Nice legs.
You like that?
Yeah.
Fat ankles. And that hurts.
So it's been a week and a half?
No, just about a week.
So guys, I'm so sorry I haven't gotten back with you guys late right after my mother-in-law's doctor's visit. I went to pick up the prescription, you know, for her legs and all that. It's actually for, you know, Lasix, a water pill. So and then after that I take her home, get all that, you know, because it was like 6 o'clock after, yeah, 6 o'clock after I got done picking up the prescription. So I was like, oh, I'm so tired. So anyhow, yeah, the update is she's taking her pills. Okay. Hopefully she'll, you know, she'll take it where she's supposed to regularly, so that her ankle, the swelling will goes down. And then so we're gonna have another doctor's appointment in 2 weeks, and then by then the doctor will order a blood work. So that's how busy my day is, guys. So anyway, I was just kind of giving you guys an update, and then I will, you know, check on her back again and give you an update so far, guys. The good thing about during the doctor's visit is that excuse me, is that so far, you know, like I said, like what my assessment was, it's neuropathy and water retention. So but it's nothing any so far, you know, so far nothing so emergent and life-threatening so far, which is kind of good. And then we'll wait for the blood work and go from there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you listening all my, I don't know, I didn't say, I would not say complain, but you know, it's part of daily life, be working full-time and a family caregiver as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a good day. You take care, be safe, and just, you know, take care of everyone, your loved ones, and you know, your family members and things like that, because things can happen anytime. So anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Bye. And I'm driving too.